Hi, welcome and congratulations for taking the 5-day Nice Guy Ninja Challenge. I'm so excited to have you with you. We're going to smash it in the next 5 days. This video is an introduction video to show you the concept of the nice guy, how it comes about and what it means, how it shows up. And the exercise for today, as you'll see in the link below the video, is about reflecting on the definition of the nice guy and thinking about which elements of the nice guy really resonate for you. And in terms of that as well, the next question is how that's then affected you. So I want to explain really the background to the challenge, how it's come about, and then your job for the introduction is to really think about how this has affected you, because it's not a binary thing here, right? We suffer from these phenomena to one extent or another. So you'll hear some things and it might sound, that is absolutely me, I really have that challenge, and other things you'll think, well, that's not such a challenge for me. But to different extents we will experience these, and it's really a journey to strengthen that quality in ourselves which enables us to not fall into the habits. And by the way, the other thing in background is that I myself have suffered from this phenomenon in the past, and it's still a journey. You know, I can see how it's affected me strongly in certain relationships, also my health, my fitness, my feeling of satisfaction, purpose, direction in my life have been really affected by these challenges, these habits that we learn, which I'm going to be explaining in this video, what the nice guy really is. And so the first, I've got a model which I'm going to share with you. So as we know, this is the Nice Guy Ninja program, and the 5 letters of ninja are what are going to give us the framework for the day. I've got some great content I'm going to be sharing with you and exercises, but today I've got another 5-day 5-point model, which is that of dazed, because this is a great word, because the nice guy is really in a daze, because he's not focused, he's not on task, on purpose, he's drifting. And when we're drifting, we tend to be heavily influenced by other people who have got more certainty than we ourselves have. So it's a great work. I'm going to share these 5 areas with you so you can think about these and think about how they have impacted on you, and how they may be impacting on you right now, and also how they're going to impact on you in future if you don't deal with them. The first part of days, the D, is for depleted. So the nice guy feels depleted. So why does he feel depleted? The reason he feels depleted is because he's not meeting his needs. And one thing we learn, we're going to impress on you in the video around the depletion and how we meet our needs, is how we ourselves need to take more responsibility for making sure that we understand our needs and that our needs are met. But the nice guy isn't meeting his needs. Why is he not meeting them? Because he's putting other people ahead of himself. And as we know from when we take a flight on an aeroplane, whose mask do we need to put on first before we try and help anyone else? Exactly, we all know the drill. And this is why the nice guy needs to start putting himself first a bit more, because only then is he really resourced and able to then help other people and really live his mission. And the key thing is that only he himself, the nice guy, ourselves, are responsible for making sure that our needs are met. So that's really the first part, the D. And the nice guy suffers from depletion, feeling low, feeling bad, resentful, blaming. This is one of the challenges the nice guy has. The next challenge is that the nice guy can be quite ambiguous. We don't really know who he is. He sort of changes into different forms depending on the situation, because ultimately he's a pleaser. He's trying to fit in and please other people. So it's actually quite hard to really understand who he is, because he's not projecting that clearly, because he's so compromised in how he is. And again, I've suffered from this, and I would say we experience this to different degrees. And in the second video, I'm going to be talking about how we need to have such a clear intention, purpose, vision, goal. This energy is so important to convey for men in particular, in how we show up in the world, how we show up in our relationships, in our business, in our health. This feeling of having clarity about where we're going. The nice guy doesn't have that. He's ambiguous. That's really what the A is all about. The next thing is the nice guy is a bit of a zombie. He has this quality of because he hasn't got clarity over himself, over the narrative, the questions that he asks himself about who he is. He tends to, again, be quite unfocused in how he shows up. This is what I'm going to be talking about in day 3, how we can be very clear on our essence and what we need to be able to really show up in the right way. So this is the other way, that the characteristic of the nice guy, which we're going to be exploring in day 3, that of the zombie, the person who is there but not quite there. Okay. Next thing I'd like to say, the 4th point is the nice guy tends to be exhausted. And the reason they're exhausted is because they're not tapping into the thing that really lights them up. Maybe we don't even know what that thing is, but it's so important, and we're going to be talking about this in day 4, to really find the things that juice us. This is the J of ninja. Find the things that really juice us and give us that energy, because that energy, passion, focus, commitment is going to convey in all the conversations that we have and everyone that we meet. So we really need to be getting back into contact with that. And that also includes going outside of our comfort zone as well, because that is also what gives us that, lets us really animate our lives with that intensity of energy. Because if we're showing up and we're exhausted, the nice guy is feeling exhausted because he's not drawing on the passion, drawing on the energy that he feels that he needs to really inspire himself. The next point is despondent. So the energy, again, the nice guy is feeling a bit down, feeling a bit low, because he hasn't got the focus on what he really wants. So this, again, is where things like competitive sport can come in, the things that animate us, fire us. Again, we touch here on getting outside of our comfort zone. So we've got exercises following all these areas. So it's, to summarize, it's all about passion, clarity, focus, understanding who we are, making sure our needs are met, making sure we're in amazing energy, whether it's through the patterns that we have around exercise, diet. We're going to be covering lots of stuff in the 5 days, and I promise you, if you see it through to the end, it's going to really transform the way that you look at yourself. And by the way, seeing things through to the end is a quality of the ninja. This is the all-out focus commitment that we need. So I'd really encourage you to see it through to the end. The exercises really build on each other and compound as the week goes through. So I can't wait to see you on the first video. This was an introductory video, so now you just need, before you watch the first video, you need to do the exercise, and that is thinking about the qualities of the nice guy. Watch this video again as many times as you need to think about the qualities of the nice guy and how those have shown up in your life and how they've cost you in the past. So I hope that's a useful introduction. I'm so glad to have you on the 5-day challenge, and really looking forward to getting stuck into day 1. That'll be in your inbox within a day. Okay, take care.